What if I told you that much of what we call Christianity today has strayed far from the teachings of Christ? What if the institutional church, with its grand buildings, political alliances, and focus on wealth, has become more about materialism than spirituality? Today, we're diving into a provocative but essential topic: walking in spirit with Christ versus the materialism of official religion. We'll explore how true spirituality isn't about aligning with power structures or accumulating wealth, but about living a balanced life, following the example of Jesus. Let's get started. Let's be honest. Much of what passes for Christianity today looks nothing like the life Jesus lived. Instead of humility, we see opulence. Instead of serving the poor, we see alignment with the powerful. Instead of simplicity, we see a relentless pursuit of wealth. This isn't the Christianity of Christ. It's the materialism of institutional religion. Jesus warned us about this in Matthew 23:27. "Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of the bones of the dead and everything unclean." When churches prioritize building wealth, political influence, and social status, they lose sight of their true mission: to reflect the love, compassion, and humility of Christ. So what does it mean to truly walk in spirit with Christ? It's not about attending the right church, saying the right prayers, or following the right rituals. It's about living a life that reflects the heart and teachings of Jesus. First, simplicity. Jesus lived a simple life, free from the trappings of wealth and power. He had no home, no possessions, and no political alliances. His focus was on serving others and connecting with God. Second, compassion. Jesus spent his time with the marginalized, the poor, the sick, the outcasts. He didn't align with the powerful, he challenged them. And third, inner transformation. Walking in spirit with Christ means allowing him to transform us from the inside out. As Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is the essence of true spirituality, a direct, personal relationship with Christ that shapes how we live, love, and serve. Materialism in religion isn't just a minor issue, it's a betrayal of everything Jesus stood for. When churches prioritize wealth and power, they become indistinguishable from the world they're supposed to transform. First, it distracts from the gospel. The pursuit of wealth and influence distracts from the core message of the gospel: love, grace, and redemption. Second, it exploits the vulnerable. Televangelists and megachurches often exploit the poor, promising blessings in exchange for donations. This is the opposite of Christ's message. And third, it leads to a loss of credibility. When the church aligns with political power or flaunts its wealth, it loses its moral authority. How can we preach about humility and sacrifice when our actions say otherwise? As James 2:5 reminds us, "Has not God chosen those who are poor in the eyes of the world to be rich in faith and to inherit the kingdom he promised those who love him?" So how do we live a balanced life in the spirit of Christ? It starts by rejecting the materialism of institutional religion and embracing the simplicity and compassion of Jesus. First, focus on relationships, not rituals. Instead of obsessing over church attendance or religious rituals, focus on building genuine relationships with God and others. Second, serve the marginalized. Follow Christ's example by serving the poor, the sick, and the outcasts. As Matthew 25:40 says, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Third, cultivate inner peace. Spend time in prayer, meditation, and reflection. Allow Christ to transform your heart and mind. And fourth, live simply. Reject the consumerist mindset and live a life of simplicity and gratitude. As 1 Timothy 6, verse 60 reminds us, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it." Friends, it's time to reclaim the true essence of Christianity. It's time to move beyond the materialism of institutional religion and walk in spirit with Christ. This isn't about rejecting the church entirely. It's about returning to the heart of the gospel. If you're ready to take this journey, start by asking yourself, am I following Christ or the culture of materialism? Am I living a life that reflects his love, humility, and compassion? Let's commit to being the hands and feet of Christ in a world that desperately needs his light. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on faith, spirituality, and living a meaningful life. And let me know in the comments, how do you walk in spirit with Christ in your daily life? Thanks for watching, and remember, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Matthew 16:4. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Let's grow together in faith and purpose.